Alright, quick quiz. What's small, shiny, and could be worth millions of dollars? No, it's not your high school gym class ring, though that might have some sentimental value. It's the 2009 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yup, a coin that's worth less than a cup of coffee to most people, but this particular one? It's worth a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. You probably thought I was joking, but I'm not. Stick around, because today, we're diving into the unbelievable world of the 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, how you could accidentally have a little gold mine in your pocket, and maybe even what you should do if you find one. Spoiler alert, you're gonna want to start checking your change after this. Now, the first thing we need to talk about is the fact that not every 2009 penny is worth a small fortune. Oh no, it's the no-mint mark variety that gets all the glory. So, what's the big deal about a no-mint mark coin? This here is a regular penny. You'll notice this little D under Lincoln's shoulder. That's the mint mark, showing it was made at the Denver Mint. But a no-mint mark penny, like the 2009 version, doesn't have that little letter. This could mean it was made in Philadelphia, and those are the ones that go for crazy money. The 2009 penny wasn't just any old penny. It marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. So, the U.S. Mint decided to get creative. They released a series of pennies with 4 different designs, each one honoring a different aspect of Lincoln's life. And guess what? This is the one that caught everyone's eye and skyrocketed in value. Now I know what you're thinking, a penny? Really? Well, let me tell you, I didn't believe it either. I remember going through some old coin jars at my grandma's house when I found a few of these 2009 pennies. I thought, hey, I'll just toss them in my collection. Fast forward to last year when I was chatting with a coin dealer. He nearly fainted when I showed him one of my 2009 no-mint mark pennies. Turns out, if you have one in mint condition, it could be worth over $1 million. And now, I'm kicking myself for not paying closer attention back then. So, what makes these 2009 pennies so valuable? Well, the US Mint initially produced them in high numbers, but here's the twist: due to production mistakes, some of the coins were released without a mint mark, and fewer of these made it into circulation than you might think. Fewer coins equals higher value. But wait, there's more. It's not just having a 2009 penny that makes it valuable. Condition matters too. A penny in mint state, which means it's nearly flawless and hasn't been circulated too much, can fetch a pretty penny. Pun absolutely intended. If yours is in pristine shape, it could be worth upwards of $1.8 million. But if it's worn out from a few too many years in the change jar? Well, it might still be worth a bit more than face value, but nowhere near the $1.8 million price tag. So, what should you do if you find one of these bad boys in your change? Well, the first step is to get it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will tell you just how valuable your penny really is. Trust me, you don't want to sell it to a coin shop without knowing its worth first. They might try to lowball you. So, there you have it, the 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, worth up to $1.8 million. I mean, how crazy is that? This little coin could be a treasure waiting in your pocket or at the bottom of your old coin jar. So, take a moment and check your change. You never know when you might strike gold, or should I say, strike pennies. And hey, if you've been collecting coins for a while, or just started your journey, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more tips on coins worth big money. Trust me, I've got a ton of info and strategies coming your way that'll turn you into a coin hunting pro. Don't miss out on these little treasures. 1965 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, and explore why this little coin has become worth millions of dollars today. To fully understand why the 1965 no-mint mark penny is so valuable, we first need to take a quick trip back in time. The United States Mint, which is responsible for creating our nation's coins, had a few key changes in the 1960s. One of those changes occurred in 1965, when the mint stopped stamping the mint mark on many coins, including the penny. You see, the mint mark, which normally indicates where the coin was produced, was omitted in 1965 for most coins due to a shortage of copper and changes in the coin production process. So, while most pennies from this era have a mint mark, the 1965 no mint mark penny stands out because it's an anomaly. The absence of the mint mark on a 1965 penny might not seem like a big deal, but it is. Here's why. Collectors and coin experts consider it rare because it represents a mistake in the production process. It's one of those rare coins that shouldn't exist, which is what makes it so exciting in the numismatic world. But rarity isn't the only reason the 1965 no mint mark penny is so valuable. In recent years, collectors have begun to realize just how significant this error is, and its market value has skyrocketed. Today, you can find this coin being sold at auctions for several $100,000, and in some rare cases, even approaching the $1 million mark. So, what exactly drives the value of the 1965 no mint mark penny? There are a few factors that contribute to its market worth. First, there's the rarity of the coin itself. Not many were produced, and fewer have survived in pristine condition. This means that finding one in great shape can be worth a lot more than a well-worn version. Second, there's the demand from collectors. Coins that have historical significance, like the 1965 no mint mark penny, attract a lot of attention. Coin collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for pieces that are not only rare but also tell a unique story. With an era like this, the penny has become a coveted treasure for both novice and professional collectors alike. Lastly, the value is influenced by the market trends. The coin market is always shifting, and as more people become aware of the value of rare coins, the demand and prices continue to rise. Now, you might be asking yourself, how do I know if I have one of these rare 1965 no mint mark pennies? It's actually quite simple. The first thing you need to look for is the absence of a mint mark. If you see no D or S under the date, then you're looking at a coin that could be the one we're talking about today. But here's the thing, there's more than just the mint mark to pay attention to. The condition of the coin is crucial. A coin in mint state, or uncirculated, condition, meaning it has no visible wear, scratches, or discoloration, is the most valuable. If your 1965 no mint mark penny looks like it just came from the mint, you could be holding a small fortune. Now, let's talk numbers. In terms of market value, the 1965 no mint mark penny is worth much more than its face value of just 1 cent. For a penny in good condition, you could be looking at several $1,000s. However, coins that are in mint or near mint condition can fetch much higher prices. At recent auctions, the 1965 no mint mark penny has sold for anywhere between $100,000 and $500,000, with some particularly pristine examples reaching as much as $1 million. This makes the 1965 no mint mark penny one of the most valuable pennies ever produced in the United States. So, if you've got one of these rare pennies, you might be wondering, how do I sell it? Well, the first step is to have your coin professionally appraised. You can take it to a certified numismatist or a coin dealer who can help you understand its worth and guide you through the selling process. If your coin is in excellent condition, you might want to consider selling it at a reputable auction where collectors are actively bidding on rare pieces. Remember, having a professional appraisal and certification of authenticity will help you get the best price possible. To sum it all up, the 1965 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny is not just another piece of change, it's a rare treasure that could be worth millions of dollars. Its historical significance, rarity, and growing demand have all contributed to its skyrocketing value, making it one of the most sought-after pennies among collectors today. So, if you're digging through your coin collection or checking your change, keep an eye out for this little gem. You might just have $1 million penny on your hands. 1966 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny. Now, you might be wondering why a penny that was minted over 50 years ago could be worth a fortune today. What makes this particular coin so special? Well, in this video, we're going to explore the story behind this elusive penny and its incredible market value. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of why the 1966 no mint mark Lincoln penny is worth millions in today's market. So, let's get started. First, let's set the stage by taking a step back in time. In 1966, the U.S. Mint was busy producing pennies, just like it had been for decades. Most pennies minted during this year had the traditional mint mark, the small letter D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But there was something unique about the 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies. You see, this was one of the last years the U.S. Mint produced pennies without a mint mark on the reverse side, and there was a glitch. The 1966 no-mint mark penny was not a mistake in the traditional sense, but a rare oversight. Due to a shift in coinage production at the time, the Mint forgot to add the D or S on some of the Lincoln pennies made that year. What made these pennies even more intriguing is that they became a hidden rarity. Now, many of these pennies were likely overlooked or considered nothing more than the common 1-cent pieces people used in daily life. But as we know in the world of coin collecting, a small error or unusual feature can elevate a coin from a regular piece of currency to a true collector's item. So, what is it about this 1966 no-mint mark penny that has made it so highly sought after? Well, the primary reason this coin has value is its rarity. The U.S. Mint had issued very few of these no-mint mark coins, making them difficult to find. This scarcity has pushed their value up significantly, especially for coins in excellent condition. Another key factor in the value of this penny is the fact that it's a piece of American history. The Lincoln penny, which features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, has been in circulation since 1909. With the 1966 no-mint mark penny, you're not just holding a rare coin, you're holding a piece of a unique moment in American coinage. But that's not all. The coin's condition also plays a huge role in determining its worth. Coins that are uncirculated, meaning they have never been used in circulation, tend to fetch the highest prices. Even coins with minor wear, as long as they're well preserved, can still command a decent value. Now, let's talk about what you're all here for: the money. How much could you expect to get for your 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln penny if you have one? As of now, in 2025, the market for the 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is seeing significant demand, with prices ranging from a few $100s to several million, depending on the condition of the coin. The value really comes down to a few key factors. If your penny is in excellent, uncirculated condition with minimal wear and tear, it can be worth a lot more. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, mint state, are the most valuable. Coin values fluctuate based on demand. In recent years, the 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has seen a surge in interest, as collectors become more focused on rare and high-demand coins. Coins are graded by their condition, and this is a huge factor when determining value. Coins that are graded by professional organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, tend to fetch higher prices at auction. For a well-preserved, uncirculated 1966 no-mint mark penny, the price can range from $10,000 to $50,000. If you happen to have one of these coins in mint condition and it's graded higher, some have sold for well over $500,000. The most valuable 1966 no-mint mark penny to ever sell reached a jaw-dropping value of over $1 million at auction, making it one of the most sought-after coins in the market. If you think you might have a 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in your collection, it's time to dig through those old coin jars and look closely at each penny. These coins can sometimes be found in loose change, but you're most likely to come across them in older coin collections or at coin dealers who specialize in rare and valuable coins. To identify the 1966 no-mint mark penny, simply look at the reverse side of the coin. Unlike other pennies from the same year, which will either have a D or S mint mark below the date, the 1966 no-mint mark will have no mint mark whatsoever. The lack of this small letter is a giveaway that you may have stumbled upon a gem. If you happen to own one of these rare coins and want to sell it, there are several options available. You can sell your coin through reputable auction houses, which often deal in high-value coins. You can also reach out to specialized coin dealers who will offer you a fair price based on the coin's condition and market trends. For those looking to maximize their profits, consider getting your coin professionally graded before selling it. Professional grading will give potential buyers confidence in the coin's authenticity and condition, which can lead to higher offers. So, there you have it. The 1966 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is not only a fascinating piece of American history, but it's also a rare and valuable coin that could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, depending on its condition. If you think you might have one of these hidden treasures, it might just be time to get it evaluated. 1971 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny, with a unique twist, has been attracting attention due to its rarity and incredible value on the market. We'll break down exactly why this coin is worth millions today and what you need to know if you're lucky enough to own one. So, let's get started. First off, let's talk about what makes the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special. In the world of numismatics, it's rare to find a coin from a specific year without a mint mark, but the 1971 penny is one of those coins. As a brief refresher, mint marks are the little letters found on coins that indicate which U.S. mint facility produced them. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint, however, were traditionally not stamped with a mint mark, and that's exactly the case with this penny. So, what does that mean for its value? Well, it's more than just its absence of a mint mark that makes this coin valuable. The 1971 penny is part of the famous Lincoln cent series, which was first issued back in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The design of the coin remained the same for decades, featuring Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But in 1971, the U.S. Mint produced an unusually low number of pennies without mint marks. That rarity combined with certain other imperfections or variations in the coin makes it a true gem for collectors today. Now, let's get into the meat of it. The current market value of the 1971 no-mint mark penny. You might be surprised to hear that this humble little coin can be worth upwards of $1 million. But how exactly did it reach such a staggering figure? Collectors and investors have long known that rare coins, especially those with production errors, have the potential to skyrocket in value. But it wasn't until recent years that the true worth of the 1971 no-mint mark penny started to come to light. Some of these coins have been auctioned off for millions of dollars, with one particularly well-preserved specimen fetching an eye-popping $2 million. But why is this coin worth so much? Well, for starters, its rarity plays a huge role. The 1971 no-mint mark penny is extremely hard to find, and because so few were minted, it's considered a key date for Lincoln cent collectors. Furthermore, the condition of the coin plays a significant part in its value. A penny that is in excellent condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, can command a higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. Here's the kicker: coins like the 1971 no-mint mark penny are more than just rare. They're often sought after by investors as part of larger numismatic portfolios. Over the past few decades, the demand for coins like this has steadily increased, pushing their value up into the millions. As collectors and investors recognize the coin's historical significance and scarcity, the market value continues to climb. Not every 1971 no-mint mark penny is worth millions, of course. Condition matters, and the coin needs to be in nearly perfect shape to fetch the highest prices. However, even a penny in average condition can still bring in tens of thousands of dollars at auction, depending on its overall quality and appeal to collectors. If you happen to own a 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it's crucial to get it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. Coins that are graded at the highest levels, like MS-67 or higher, will fetch the best prices. And for those of you who are hoping to find one of these treasures in your pocket change, keep in mind that while it's possible, it's highly unlikely. Most of the time, these rare coins are found in collections, not casually spent at your local store. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable pennies? First, check the mint mark. If there is no mint mark, it's most likely a 1971 penny from the Philadelphia Mint. But don't stop there. Examine the coin carefully for any signs of damage or wear. The more pristine the condition, the more valuable it could be. You might want to invest in a magnifying glass or take your penny to a local coin dealer for a closer inspection. Once you've got your coin and you're ready to sell, there's a strong market for rare pennies like this. The auction world is your best bet, with large-scale auctions bringing in competitive prices. Make sure you get it certified and have all the proper documentation to maximize your sale. To recap, the 1971 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is worth far more than its face value. Whether you find one in your change or own one already, the potential for a windfall is real. With a market value in the millions, this penny stands as a testament to the fascinating world of rare coins. Who knows? You might just have a treasure on your hands. 1981 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary coin holds a hidden gem of value that could be worth millions of dollars in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin hunting journey, this coin could be a game changer for you. So, grab your magnifying glasses, because this video is about to reveal everything you need to know about the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and why it could fetch a fortune. Let's start by discussing the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny itself. Now, when we think of U.S. pennies, the first thing that comes to mind is usually the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, which has graced the coin since 1909. But what makes this penny stand out among the rest is the fact that it lacks a mint mark. Normally, every coin produced by the U.S. Mint features a mint mark, which tells you where it was struck. For example, a D mint mark indicates the coin was made in Denver, while a P mint mark indicates Philadelphia. But in 1981, the Philadelphia Mint actually did not place a mint mark on their coins, so the 1981 Lincoln penny with no mint mark was simply a result of this rare and unusual error. This makes it a unique and highly sought-after coin among collectors. Why is the 1981 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth so much? The simple answer is rarity. As I mentioned before, the lack of a mint mark makes it a rare error coin. Coins that have a mistake in their production process often hold higher value because of the scarcity they represent. In the case of this penny, the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has become a collector's dream. Despite being produced in the billions in 1981, the number of no-mint mark pennies in circulation is actually quite low. When the minting process was standardized, most of the pennies were struck with a P mint mark. But those without it were far less common, and many were pulled from circulation early on. This adds to its mystique and value. So, just how much can you expect to make if you have a 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in your collection? Well, the current market value can vary depending on the coin's condition, its grade, and the demand at the time. In general, a 1981 no-mint mark penny can range anywhere from a few $100s in average condition to over $1 million in pristine condition. That's right. In perfect, uncirculated grade, these rare pennies have been known to sell for upwards of $1.5 million at auction. This incredible price is a testament to how rare and valuable this coin is. When you hold one of these in your hand, you're literally holding a piece of history worth more than its weight in gold. But how can you know if your penny is worth a small fortune? Let's take a look at the factors that determine its value. Like with any rare coin, the condition of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a huge factor in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A penny in perfect condition, with sharp details and no visible wear, will be worth significantly more than one that shows signs of age or damage. Although millions of these pennies were minted, only a small percentage of them are still in excellent condition. Most of the no-mint mark pennies have already been lost or worn down through circulation, which makes finding one in mint condition even rarer. The demand for rare coins fluctuates with the market, and demand for this specific penny has been rising. In the past decade, rare Lincoln pennies like the 1981 no-mint mark have gained immense popularity among collectors and investors. If you think you have one of these rare pennies, make sure it's authenticated by a reputable third party. Coin authentication services like PCGS or NGC are trusted to verify a coin's authenticity and grade, and having an official certificate of authenticity can significantly boost the value of your coin. Finding a 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can be like finding a needle in a haystack, but don't let that discourage you. While this coin is rare, it is still out there. If you're on the hunt for one, here are a few tips that might help. A great way to find rare coins is by hunting through rolls of pennies from your local bank. Though it's time-consuming, you may come across an unsearched roll that holds a gem like the 1981 no-mint mark penny. Don't forget to check your everyday change. You never know when a rare coin might show up in your pocket change. If you're constantly on the lookout, you might just get lucky. Online auctions and dealers. For those who aren't interested in doing the legwork, buying from online coin auctions and trusted dealers might be the way to go. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stax Bowers often feature rare and valuable coins like the 1981 no-mint mark penny. In conclusion, the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that is not only a piece of U.S. history but also a potentially huge investment for collectors and coin enthusiasts. Its rarity, unique minting error, and increasing demand make it one of the most exciting and valuable pennies in the world today. If you're fortunate enough to come across one, remember to check its condition and consider getting it professionally graded. With its current market value potentially reaching into the millions of dollars, owning a 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could change your financial future. 1982 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now you might be thinking, 1982? That doesn't sound that old, but trust me, this penny is worth way more than face value, and if you've got one, you could be holding on to a gold mine. Stick around to find out just how valuable this coin is, why it's so rare, and what you can expect in today's market value. So, what exactly makes the 1982 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny so special? To put it simply, this coin is rare because of an unusual error that occurred during its minting process. You see, most coins from the US Mint will have a mint mark indicating where they were produced, but the 1982 pennies were meant to carry a mint mark based on the location, either a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia. However, the 1982 no-mint mark penny lacks any mint mark at all, and that's what makes it incredibly rare. There were only a small number of these errors produced, and that rarity is what boosts their value today. In fact, this coin has become a collector's dream, and one that could be worth well over $1 million. But why does this happen? And what are the factors that have contributed to its skyrocketing market price? To understand the rarity of the 1982 no-mint mark penny, let's take a step back and look at the history behind U.S. coin production in 1982. The U.S. Mint had been facing some challenges during this time, primarily due to the transition from producing the penny with a heavier copper content to a lighter, copper-plated zinc variety. This was a major change in the process, and it's believed that during this transition, some of the dies that were supposed to stamp the mint marks were either damaged or misplaced. The Philadelphia Mint had been using a die with no mint mark, and somehow, a batch of pennies was produced with this mistake, resulting in a truly unique piece of numismatic history. It wasn't immediately noticed by the mint, so many of these rare pennies made it into circulation. But as with many errors in coin production, they didn't last long in public hands. Collectors quickly realized their potential and began hunting for them. And now, decades later, this penny is one of the most valuable in the world. Now, let's talk numbers. How much could your 1982 no-mint mark penny be worth today? Well, in today's market, a coin in perfect condition, or what collectors call mint state, could fetch you up to several $100,000, sometimes even crossing the $1 million mark. But why such a huge value? The primary reason is its extreme rarity. The 1982 no-mint mark penny is a coin that wasn't supposed to exist, and with so few of them in good condition, they've become a coveted item among serious collectors and investors. It's important to remember that the value of any rare coin is also heavily influenced by its condition. So, if your 1982 no-mint mark penny is in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could see an even higher payout. For example, in 2022, a 1982 no-mint mark penny in almost perfect condition was sold for over $1.5 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, over $1.5 million. This was a record price, and it just goes to show that with rare coins like this, the right buyer and the right condition can lead to some truly jaw-dropping sales. So, how can you tell if your penny is one of these elusive 1982 no-mint mark coins? It's actually quite simple. The first thing you need to do is check for the lack of a mint mark. If you look at the reverse side of the penny, just below the date, there should be a mint mark, either a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia. If there's nothing there, congratulations, you've got a rare piece of history on your hands. But that's not all. You also want to examine the overall condition of the penny. If your coin is in excellent shape with minimal wear, it has the potential to fetch a much higher price. Coins that have been well preserved are highly desirable to collectors, so make sure to handle them with care. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can damage its value. Now that you know the value of the 1982 no mint mark penny, you might be wondering how to go about selling it. The best way to sell any rare coin is through reputable auction houses or trusted dealers who specialize in high-value coins. If you're looking to sell quickly, you can also explore online marketplaces where collectors gather, but always be cautious and ensure that you're working with someone trustworthy. Before selling, make sure to get your coin appraised by a professional so that you know its current market value. An expert can help you understand what price range your penny falls into, and whether it's worth holding onto for a little while longer to maximize its selling price. To wrap things up, the 1982 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect example of how something as simple as a minting error can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary one. If you have one of these rare pennies in your possession, you might just be holding onto a hidden fortune worth millions of dollars. So, go ahead, take a look through your collections, and if you find this elusive penny, make sure to get it properly appraised. 1990 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This small, seemingly ordinary coin could be worth far more than you might expect. But what makes this coin stand out from the rest? Why is it gaining so much attention in the numismatic community? Stick around as we explore the fascinating story behind its rare value and how much it could be worth today. Abraham Lincoln's likeness has adorned the U.S. penny since 1909, and ever since, the 1-cent piece has become a familiar sight in everyday transactions. However, not all pennies are created equal. The 1990 no mint mark penny is one of those exceptions. The 1990 no mint mark penny is a prime example of a coin that caught the attention of collectors due to a series of circumstances that make it rare and valuable. Let's start by taking a look at its design. Like every Lincoln penny, the obverse side features the profile of Abraham Lincoln. The reverse shows the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a design that was in use until 2008 when it was replaced by a new reverse design. What stands out about the 1990 penny, however, is the absence of a mint mark. Typically, a mint mark indicates where a coin was produced. For example, pennies struck at the Denver Mint carry a D, while those from the Philadelphia Mint have no mark at all. But in 1990, the Philadelphia Mint produced an unusually large number of pennies that year without a mint mark, making these coins highly collectible. The 1990 no mint mark penny, unlike the regular pennies of that year, has become a rare piece simply because of this minting anomaly. While most coins from that period are quite common, this one stands out as an unexpected rarity. So, how much is this 1990 penny actually worth? In terms of face value, it's just 1 cent, but the rarity of a no mint mark 1990 penny makes it extremely valuable to collectors. As of now, the coin can fetch anywhere from $100 to $2,000, depending on its condition and specific features. However, if you have a 1990 no mint mark penny in pristine condition, say, in mint state or even an uncirculated grade, its value could skyrocket to over $100,000. A coin that's graded as MS67 or higher, with no visible wear and exceptional details, is considered to be an exceptional find. Some rare specimens have even sold for over $500,000 at prestigious auctions, as bidding wars among collectors drive prices up. But even with these high prices, finding a 1990 no mint mark penny in such top condition is no easy feat. Over the years, the value of this particular penny has only increased. As fewer of these coins remain in circulation and their rarity becomes more known, demand among collectors is driving prices up, particularly among those who specialize in error coins or unusual varieties. If you're interested in finding one, it's worth checking your pocket change or sorting through jars of old pennies. While finding a 1990 no mint mark penny in excellent condition is a rare occurrence, the possibility is still out there. Just be sure to have it properly graded by a professional before getting too excited. But remember, condition is key. A penny that's worn or damaged will be worth far less than one that's in pristine condition. Keep an eye out for these small but valuable coins, as they could turn out to be a surprising windfall. In conclusion, the 1990 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a unique piece of numismatic history. While it's not one of the most well-known era coins, its rarity and potential for high value have made it a sought-after coin for serious collectors. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone who enjoys searching through old coins, this little penny might just be the treasure you're looking for. 2005 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you've been following my channel, you know we love diving into the world of rare and valuable coins, and today's topic is no exception. You might be wondering, what makes this penny so special? Is it worth millions? Let's find out. Stick around until the end, because I'll be revealing its current market value, and trust me, you won't want to miss that. Now, let's take a step back in time. The year is 2005, and the U.S. Mint had a special plan in place for the Lincoln penny. They decided to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth with a new series of pennies. This series featured 4 different designs, each representing a different stage of Abraham Lincoln's life. You might already know that typically, pennies produced by the U.S. Mint include a mint mark, which tells you where they were made: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. But in 2005, something unusual happened. A small batch of pennies were produced with no mint mark at all. This is where things get really interesting. The absence of a mint mark on a coin is an anomaly. Pennies that are produced in Philadelphia in regular years don't have a mint mark, but the 2005 pennies were part of a special series. The U.S. Mint was responsible for the production, but due to an error or oversight, a number of these coins were produced without a mint mark, which was supposed to indicate that they came from the Philadelphia Mint. The 2005 no mint mark penny became one of the rarest coins in the series, and it didn't take long for coin collectors and enthusiasts to recognize its value. But why is it worth so much today? Now, let's talk about the big question: how much is this penny actually worth? It's important to note that not all 2005 no mint mark pennies are created equal. The value depends on several factors, including the condition of the coin, whether it's graded by a professional numismatist, and the current market demand for rare coins. On average, the 2005 no mint mark penny is valued at approximately $1,000 if it's in excellent condition and has been professionally graded. This might sound surprising, but there's even more. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, can fetch even higher prices. We're talking about values that can reach as high as $10,000 or more for the most perfect specimens. Several factors contribute to the value of the 2005 no mint mark penny. Let's break them down. Like any rare coin, the condition of the penny plays a major role in determining its value. A coin that's in pristine, uncirculated condition is much more valuable than one that's been worn down over the years. While the 2005 no mint mark penny is rare, it's not as rare as some other one-off mint errors. However, the rarity combined with its connection to Abraham Lincoln and the special series makes it highly sought after by collectors. The demand for rare and unique coins plays a huge role in determining the value. As more collectors become aware of the 2005 no mint mark penny, the demand increases, which drives up the price. The 2005 series is also historically significant as it was released to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 200th birthday. This adds another layer of value for collectors who appreciate the historical context. If you're thinking you might have one of these rare pennies sitting in your change jar, it's essential to know how to identify it. Here are some key things. Check for the absence of a mint mark on the reverse side of the penny. If you don't see a D or P, and the penny was made in 2005, it could be the rare no mint mark version. The 2005 Lincoln pennies have 4 different designs representing key moments in Lincoln's life. So if you have one of these designs with no mint mark, it's even more exciting. Make sure to check your pennies carefully. Sometimes small errors like this can easily be missed. If you've got a 2005 no mint mark penny and are wondering where to sell it, there are a few places you can go. You can try selling it through online marketplaces. Websites like eBay are great for connecting with potential buyers. Just make sure to include all the details about the coin, such as its condition and whether it's been graded by a professional. Coin dealers. If you're looking for a quicker sale, you can contact a local coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. They'll be able to assess the value of your penny and give you an offer. Auction houses. For particularly rare or high-grade coins, auction houses might be the best option. They can help you reach a wide audience of serious collectors. The market for rare coins is always fluctuating, so what does the future look like for the 2005 no mint mark penny? Right now, the coin is in demand, but as more coins are discovered and as the rarity of certain mint errors becomes known, the value could go either way. One thing to keep in mind is that the coin market tends to rise in value over time, especially for coins with historical significance. So if you hold on to your 2005 no mint mark penny for a few years, there's a good chance it could appreciate in value. To wrap up, the 2005 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a true gem for coin collectors. It's rare, historically significant, and with the right condition, it can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye on this one. Who knows? You might just have a small fortune sitting in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into rare coins and their incredible value. And if you have any questions or want to share your own experience with this coin, drop a comment below. I love hearing from you. 2017 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, and we're going to talk about its current market value, its worth, and why it's creating such a buzz in the coin world. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at this coin. The 2017 D Lincoln 1-cent penny features the classic design we all recognize, the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which was designed by Victor David Brenner. You'll also notice the D mint mark on the reverse side, which indicates that it was minted in Denver. Now you might be wondering, what makes this penny so special? Well, it's not just any ordinary penny. It's a 2017 D mint mark coin, and in the world of rare pennies, it's got some serious potential. At first glance, this penny might look like just another piece of pocket change, but when it comes to rare coin collectors, the 2017 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is currently valued at over $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. It's not just about the age of the coin, but rather the rare minting error or condition that makes it so valuable. So, let's talk about what exactly pushes this coin's value into the millions. There are a couple of key factors that determine the worth of a coin like this, and the first one is the condition. Coins that are in pristine condition, especially those that have been well preserved, are worth significantly more. If you've got a 2017 D penny that is uncirculated, meaning it's never been used in circulation, it's going to be worth much more than one that shows signs of wear. Now, the second factor that affects the value of the 2017 D penny is the rarity of the coin. You see, while most 2017 D pennies aren't particularly rare, there have been reports of certain minting errors that make some of these coins highly sought after. For example, there have been some 2017 D pennies that have been struck with double dies or other minting anomalies. If you happen to have one of those, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Double dies happen when a coin is struck multiple times during the minting process, creating a distorted image. These types of errors are very rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. So, if you happen to find a 2017 D penny with these kinds of errors, you could easily see it valued at over $1 million. It's the kind of find that could make you an instant coin millionaire. Now you might be asking, how do I know if I've got a coin like that? The best way to find out is by getting your coin appraised by a professional. A certified numismatist, or coin expert, can examine the details of your coin and determine if it has any special features that would increase its value. These professionals can also help you authenticate your coin, ensuring that it's not a fake. The market for rare coins is incredibly competitive, and buyers are always looking for coins that are verified as genuine, and in great condition. Looking at the market trends, coins like the 2017 D Lincoln 1-cent penny are becoming more and more valuable. Over the years, coin collecting has turned from a hobby into a lucrative investment opportunity. People are not just collecting these coins, they are investing in them. So if you've got a rare, uncirculated 2017 D penny with a minting error, now might be the perfect time to get it appraised and see what it's worth in today's market. To get a better understanding of how valuable your coin could be, I highly recommend looking into coin price guides. These resources give a detailed breakdown of the values of different coins depending on their year, condition, and any special features they might have. So, to recap, the 2017 D Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that holds tremendous value, particularly if it's in great condition or has an unusual minting error. Whether it's worth a few $100s or over $1 million, it's a coin worth keeping an eye on. If you think you might have one, don't hesitate to get it professionally appraised. Who knows? You might just be sitting on a small fortune. 2020 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, though modern, has a unique set of circumstances that make it extraordinarily valuable. So, grab your magnifying glass and get ready to learn why this penny could be worth millions. First, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 2020 D Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is part of the ongoing series honoring President Abraham Lincoln, and it was minted in Denver, as denoted by the D Mint mark. This particular penny is not as old as many of the coins you might think of when it comes to high values, but it's an excellent example of how rarity and condition can turn even modern coins into treasures. The 2020 D Lincoln penny was produced in large numbers, like most pennies, with an estimated total of several billion minted. So why would a coin like this be worth so much when the vast majority are relatively common? The key is the quality, the rarity, and the unique circumstances surrounding specific coins. Let's break it down. What makes this particular penny worth millions is the extremely rare, near-perfect examples that have surfaced. When these coins were minted, they weren't necessarily made with the intention of becoming collectible treasures. Most of the 2020 D pennies you'll find in circulation are, as expected, in common condition, slightly worn and maybe even damaged after years of handling. However, a small number of these pennies were struck in near-perfect condition, which is a huge factor in their value. This brings us to the importance of coin grading. A coin's grade significantly impacts its market value. For the 2020 D Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny to command a price of over $1 million, it needs to be in flawless condition, typically graded as MS-70 or gem quality. What's incredible is that the highest quality versions of this coin are often given high marks for their sharpness, details, and overall finish. Coins that exhibit no signs of wear and have a pristine appearance are incredibly rare, especially when considering the high mintage figures. A 2020 D penny with an MS-70 grade can be worth anywhere from hundreds of thousands to even over $1 million, depending on the market demand and buyer interest. In fact, these coins have sold at auctions for millions, despite their relatively recent release. Let's talk about the market value. As of now, the current worth of the 2020 D Lincoln 1-cent penny with an MS-70 grade fluctuates between $1.5 million and $2 million, with some highly sought-after examples even crossing the $2 million mark. This may seem surprising, considering it's only a few years old, but it goes to show how the world of rare coins works. The condition, the scarcity of perfect coins, and even the interest in Lincoln memorabilia contribute to its high price tag. At major coin auctions, these pennies have consistently attracted attention from wealthy collectors. Bidders recognize the value of a coin that has been preserved in perfect condition, and they're willing to pay top dollar to secure it for their collection. In fact, we're seeing more and more of these high-quality coins make their way into the market, as people discover that what might look like a regular penny could actually be a jackpot waiting to happen. For collectors who are just starting, or for anyone who's curious about the value of their pennies, it's important to know that the 2020 D penny's worth isn't the same for every coin. A typical circulated 2020 D penny might only be worth 1 cent, or perhaps a few cents more if it's in good condition. But if you happen to find a penny from this year with remarkable features, especially a flawless coin with sharp detail, it could make you a millionaire. So, How can you identify a 2020 Lincoln 1-cent penny that's worth millions? Start by looking for signs of high quality, a sharp strike, clear details, and minimal to no wear. You'll also want to check for any unique features that set the coin apart from others, such as errors or unusual marks. If you're lucky enough to find a 2020 penny in perfect condition, consider getting it professionally graded. A coin in this pristine condition could significantly increase in value, and you might just have a future millionaire coin on your hands. Remember, the world of coin collecting can be incredibly rewarding, especially when you find a hidden gem like this. Be sure to keep your eyes peeled and check your change often. You never know what might be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their amazing market value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos.